Well, the weather here today is not playing ball. We have heavy rain. The pitch underfoot may very quickly become soggy and difficult to play upon, and the players will soon be soggy themselves. It is more than damp, and this will examine the fibre of both sides. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, this, of course, a venue that needs no introduction. To many around the world, simply the home of football. We have already started here. Vitinha! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Watford have the chance to go the other way.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I'll say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Carvajal. Foot in. And here's Batistuta. Raul driving forwards. Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's gone direct here. Olise stood his ground strongly. Looking to play him in, and he welcomes it in. Camavinga, he's being urged to... There's the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And it's Serginho. I wonder what you've seen, Jim. He's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. He's having a shot! Just off target.
Vitinha is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Looking for options for movement. Zanetti wins the duel this time.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a good run down the left. Xavi Alonso. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Serginho. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Carvajal did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Olise. Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here. Watford have their second corner now. Xavi Alonso with the short one. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Watford have themselves a chance from the spot. This to make it 1-0. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And this is Batistuta. Alonso. Vitinha does well to get it back. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Watford do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Nicely weighted ball. And Batistuta! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. And here's Olise. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. And now a sudden chance to counter. Look at the space here. And it's Carvajal. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van de Ven. Drogba. Now it's Batistuta. Now there's a fine ball. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? And the finish! Watford are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. He's had a shot! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Watford are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Can he get it through? Chouameni. Camavinga. He is through here. The message is clear. None shall pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And it's Azar.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for a runner. Batistuta. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Raul. Now it's Batistuta.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Van Bouten. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Pinches it off him.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Aims beyond the defence. Decent chance! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like...
Little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Watford are down to 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
No, he's missed it.
Hazard has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Van de Ven. And Carvajal. Mbappe. Oh, there's a probing ball. Chouameni. Hazard. Vitinha. Chance!
3 minutes added time.
And the keeper threw out a limb.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Raul. It's loose now. And oh, he's been caught napping. Mbappe. Serginho. Looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Watford very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And the second half gets underway. Vitinha. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Serginho. No, that's been intercepted. And it's made its way to him. Xavi Alonso.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Drogba.
Oh, really well played.
Camavinga.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
It's a really well-measured ball. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Shot could be on. Van Bouten defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's a little off target. Vitinha. Now it's Batistuta. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Drogba. Raul. Mbappe. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now, can they get him away? Serginho calmly anticipates. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't...
And the shot! Great football, shot and save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence.
The attendance for this match was 96,847.
And he welcomes it in. And that is expertly dealt with. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Vitinha. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's been cut out, well played. Raul. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise. He's beaten the... Batistuta! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Xabi Alonso picks it up from the goal kick. Played out to the left flank. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has not gone well. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Carvajal. It is a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Watford are having a ball here. Now, what about a counter-attack? Raul. Raul charging forward, the ball at his feet. Batistuta. He rises! Raul is flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 11, Didier Drogba. Number 18,
Forlan. He has found a way through.
Coming
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Diego Forlan.
Watford
Number
perhaps
19,
contemplating their next change
number
here.
9, Mbappe. Substitutions
For a
taking
moment you
place.
felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
It's Asa! No, got right underneath it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's Forlan. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Vitinha. Let's a look and place it forward. He's a sharp little ball here. Xavi Alonso. Carvajal.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Hazard has it in a wide position. And he's decided to go for it. Ruled out the best in the keeper.
Bragantino certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And that has been cleared. Watford are looking to go forward now. That's a sharp pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Camavinga. Messi. Oh, no joy this time.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Now that looks a decent ball. Vitinha, it's a pretty loose pass. Alonso. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Forlan. He's had a shot! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Serginho. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Distributed tidily. Messi, he's got away. Big chance! And that's past the post. Van Balten. Serginho. And time is up. Watford looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
It is quite a scene here in this Grand Coliseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Batistuta. That's a sharp pass. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's on his way! Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Batistuta. Watford have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. And this is Drogba. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Watford have themselves a chance from the spot. This to go one up. And he's buried it! 1-0. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the pass is intercepted. Zanetti. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bragantino clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Off the post! And again! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Watford do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Raul. Is there any support? He might not need it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the through ball. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's fabulous. And he gets rid in a hurry. And we have our very first corner. Well, the clearance is short. And now they can spring out of defence. He has found the way through. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Raul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Batistuta. Serginho. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Forlan. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Vitinha. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He is through here. Takes a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Big chance! Oh, another save.
Vitinha really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Watford are looking to go forward now. Raul plays it in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got away. And it's Forlan. Watford looking to pass their way through. And the shot! Chouameni, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Camavinga. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Vitinha. Zanetti. Just 5 minutes left until the break. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Chiellini. He's tried one! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 4 coming up here. That's a decent clearance. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Chouameni out towards the flank. It's a pretty loose pass. Xavi Alonso has found the net here, of course. It's come to nothing. Chouameni. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Oh, what a terrific 45 minutes, all triggered by a helter-skelter tempo that has, been very open, end-to-end, ding-dong stuff, with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
Watford go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. There's the start of the second half. Watford carrying a one-goal lead. Here's Vitinha. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And it's Zanetti. Oh, important interception. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Batistuta. Oh, easy pickings there. Chouameni. Oh, that pass isn't the best. In with the challenge. And that has put paid to that. Serginho. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. He's having a hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Xavi Alonso. Forlan. Vitinha. And he's lost his man here. That's good running with the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Threads one in. He gets big. Oh, taken with style. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Camavinga.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Drogba is always scanning the pitch for targets, and he's being shifted off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
There's no flag. Khan gets good distance on it. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Batistuta. Chouameni. Mbappe. Saliba cuts it out. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rijkaard. And it's Xavi Alonso. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Mbappe. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. He steps in, and that's the end of that. It's Forlan. Aims beyond the defence. And it's Zanetti. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that's well spotted. Camavinga. Now it's Drogba. Can he get it through? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Azar. Vitinha, and he's managed to get free. There's the... Up he goes! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And the shot! Dunk. Well, that has not gone well. Xavi Alonso. And here's Batistuta. And he's cut it out. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, he's bustling through here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Short changes him with that pass. It's a searching pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some... Alonso!
hay un cambio en el campo de juego.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Xabi Alonso plays it short. That is lovely.
Número 14, cambio.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And now, oh, that is asking for trouble. Serginho.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And here's Olise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Very nicely done. Goes down, but nothing given. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was... It's full on! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Osimhen. Alonso! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. They're urging him to shoot. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That'll be a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found the way through. Van Dijk. And it's Azar. That's a little off target. And Serginho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Forlan. Driving on and making good progress. Olise goes steaming forward. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. And he's had a hit! Alonso. Goes for a shot! And with that, the final whistle. Watford are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Xabi Alonso taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course, in such sensational style and left us with that unforgettable impression.
Yeah, and he'll...
Oh, what a... Oh, it's come off the upright. Saliba. And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Xavi Alonso. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Kukçu. That's an imaginative pass. And that is expertly dealt with. Scholes. Oh, good spread. He slings it in. He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Watford could not have chosen a worse moment. So the would-be breakthrough moment. That is some save from Khan. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Watford still without a single shot on target. Costa Curta. Rijkaard. Madrid given another corner. Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done. Watford have the chance to go the other way. And Bernardo Silva! Watford do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that.
Thuram! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Van Bouten. Watford have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Forlan.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. He's in a good position here. Kukçu. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Beckenbauer getting this one clear. Carvajal. Scholes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a searching pass. Drogba in acres of space out wide. Forlan. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Scholes. Carvajal is looking to influence the game from out wide. Kukçu. And here's Owen. Nicely spread. In with the challenge. Bernardo Silva showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Scholes. Oh, super ball. Crosses it in here. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Well, there's a probing ball. Drogba is onto it in a flash. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Rijkaard. Kukçu. Van Bouten. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Thuram. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Bernardo Silva. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Thuram. And he's searching. And he shoots! And it's a goal! Deep into first-half stoppage time. A crucial goal. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
And we're off again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Showing great feet there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And this is Bernardo Silva. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Forlan receives it in a wide position, and they win it back again. Xabi Alonso shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has sent him sprawling. Looking for the run, and this is Forlan, and he was alert to it. And that has been clubbed away. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he's on his way! Now it's Tura. Now that looks a decent ball. Thinks about the shot. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Drogba. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Knocks it into space.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and...
Great chance! And he's found the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Watford grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it Scholes. Owen. Khan claims comfortably. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Carvajal. The ball has bounced loose now. Who saw this coming? It's turned into a real fight to the last.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And here's Owen. Can he get it through? Tries a shot! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! And they get themselves in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Substitution on the field, number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Didier Drogba.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially
20,
decisive now.
Now it's Tura.
Number 6.
And this is Messi. And Messi! And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kvaratskhelia is having a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Kvaratskhelia really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
And he's taking no chances there.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Saliba. That's a throw.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Kvaratskhelia. And the through ball. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
There's the shot! Sticks it away! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And time is up. Watford perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and a... Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Nicely worked. Now it's Raul, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Goes down, but nothing given. Raul. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Marquinhos does really well to win the ball there. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's found the way through. That's very neat. Raul.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That looks a good ball through.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Xabi Alonso with the short one. Oh, there's the clearance. Raul, who needs just a moment to score a goal.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's shifting through the gears here. Watford do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the...
Oh, shooting chance! Caught offside that time. Goulet. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Azar. And here's Raul. Good ball over the top. It's a goal kick. Batistuta is herring after that one. He has a look up. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Raul is flagged offside. Just eases him off the ball. Nice looking ball. Showing great feet there. He's picked his way through. It's a goal kick. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, it's Raul. Arda Güler. He's cut it out. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Xavi Alonso is always scanning the pitch for targets. Looking for a runner. Floated through. And this is... Decent chance! Dispatched clinically. First blood drawn. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Watford have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
And they win it back again. Watford leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Batistuta. Van Bouten. Oh, the ball's gone astray. He's in a great position here.
Only 1 minute added time.
Forlan. Bellingham. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Watford have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. That gets things going for the second half. Watford carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Deep cross.
That's good defensive concentration.
Xavi Alonso.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Xavi Alonso. Now that looks a decent ball. Goulet. Raul. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Hazard, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hazard could try cutting inside here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Tonali can see things others simply cannot. And this is Batistuta. Has a look and place it forward. Watford are ahead here by what is still the only goal. He's in plenty of space here. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well read, and the danger is averted.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And this is Raul. Can he get on the end of this? Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Thuram. Shot could be on. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Al Nassr appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Quality ball. That's a little off target. And it's Bellingham. And here's Raul. Batistuta. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Looking to play him in. Harrison deals with that comfortably. Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Carvajal. Rijkaard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Good ball, good take. There's the shot, and he's following up. It's in. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Raul at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substitution on the field, number 15.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
11.
Al Nassr grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now. Al Nassr really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Number 13, Conte.
It's their second corner of the game.
Olise. Substitutions taking place.
Olise plays it short. Defending of the desperate variety. Al Nassr have the chance to go the other way. He's on it. Can he get away? Osimhen! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
That's an excellent interception. And he's there to belt it away. Raul. Now it's Olise. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. And this is Lewandowski. And the shot!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the ball is out of play. And the number on the board is 3. And here's Mbappe. Osimhen is onto this. Oh, well played, well played. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. Into extra time we go. Watford pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? That's really well manoeuvred. Bellingham. Mbappe! And he's lost his... Goes for a shot! Yes! He's done it! And that has raised the roof! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Watford get themselves into the lead. Olise unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Osimhen. Rijkaard. It's Bellingham. And here's Alvarez. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Watford can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Saliba couldn't squeeze it through. Rijkaard. And this is Lewandowski. Olise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Lewandowski. Could move up a gear here. Threads one in. Can he get it through? Real chance here. And the finish! He scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Watford go 2 up and into a position of real strength. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me.
And now I just